All right. So, Hava, I'm going to tell you a couple of situations, and I'd like you to criticize or express my regrets, please. So, when I was at university, I didn't focus on German classes very much. So now these days I have to spend a lot of time and spend a lot of efforts studying German. What's my regret?
Mm. You should have learned German in university.
That's true. Yes. Or if only I'd learned it at university, right? Okay. Another situation. My friend borrowed some money from me. And I have never seen the money and the friend again. So what's my regret?
Mm. You if you ought to have you ought to have you ought to haven't
You ought not have and
you ought not have
uh-huh.
given money him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes. Yesterday evening, I started watching a series and I finished watching it at 5 in the morning. So today I'm very tired. What's my regret?
You should have gone to bed earlier.
Right, definitely true. Okay, Hava, last week I bought that expensive dress on the internet, but it didn't suit me. What's my regret?
If only you had you hadn't bought this dress.
Yeah, exactly. Or if only you had tried it on. Yeah, very good. Okay, lovely. Um, my friend had a birthday last Sunday, and I forgot to congratulate her on her birthday. It slipped my mind. What's my regret?
You should have made some notification.
Yes, that's so good idea. That's such a great idea. Okay, so Haven, now we are going to look at some money regrets. There was a copy for your homework to check. Did you manage to do that?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't
Right.
have.
So then let's do it now, all right? And we will complete these money regrets into sentences. Can you see well? Can you see it well?
Yes, I
Yes.
see.
Okay, perfect. So have a look. Here are some comments, let's say, and we will need to match the comment to the sentences. Plus, we will need to make the correct modal verb regret. For example, I trusted an online friend, but I shouldn't have sent her any money. I never heard from her again. And what matches it's part D. Yeah, losing money to a person who wasn't honest. Agree? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to give you about 3-4 minutes. Look at the sentences, right? Think about the forms, complete the forms, and match the situation, the regret. Okay? Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
I'm here.
Artem, perfect. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, right, to complete the exercise. So check out what you need to do. I'll give you a brief instruction. So you've got the sentences, so you will need to start with the sentences from 1 to 10. So in the sentences, you will need to complete the gaps with the correct form. For instance, I trusted an online friend, but I shouldn't have sent her any money. Okay, so we use shouldn't have sent.
Mhm.
And I never heard from her again. And then you look at these ones and choose what's the situation. So here we've got D, losing money to a person who wasn't honest. So
Mhm.
first,
Okay.
completing with the right form and then matching the situation. Just let me know when you're ready. So you guys continue. I will come back in a moment to you. All right?
Okay.
Continue. So do you think you need a couple of minutes more?
Yes.
Yes. Artem as well? Right. Okay. Okay. Couple of minutes then.
I think that's it.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Hava, how are you doing?
But
I do the last one.
The last one. Okay, okay. Then 20 seconds more and we'll compare. Okay, let's see what we've got. So guys, the first is done. We've discussed it. Hava, take the second, please.
Second, my friend was supposed to pay me back what he borrowed, but he keeps making excuses.
Excuses. Uh-huh. Right, very good. What's the situation? What's the regret?
Age, renting
Eh,
to friends.
Right. Okay. Artem, do you agree? Do you have the same?
yes, I have the same.
Perfect. Okay, then take the next one, please.
I wish we hadn't signed up for the car loan. Over a 2-year period, we ended up paying almost double what it was worth.
Right, right.
Can I ask worth this worth можно использовать в двух, да? Стоило того, и он стоил, просто стоил, да?
The
И так
money, yes. The money. For example, the house is worth 1 million rubles. Yeah.
Or the cost of the house is, yes?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Very good. And here they paid the double of what the car cost.
Yes.
Okay. So, Artem, what's the regret?
Yes, it was a regret.
Definitely. Which one? Choose any letter from here.
I think it's making a bad investment can be.
Making a bad investment could be true. All right. Hava, do you have the same?
At the first I have making a bad investment, but then I changed it because
What?
I changed it to C.
To see. Okay, we will check it out. Yes, I will write both of them and we'll make up our minds later because both of them suit very well. And let's see what's the better option here. All right, Haven, did you also have the negative sentence here? I wish we hadn't signed.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Then take number 4.
I would be in a better position now if I haven't floated.
Okay, but in the past, haven't
Floated.
is about present. Haven't is about present, but you need the past.
Hadn't floated.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Floated.
Through my 20s, ignoring my finances.
Good. What's the regret?
Regret is G, not having a financial plan.
Yes. All right, but that's the letter. What do you call this letter?
J.
J. Okay. Artem, do you agree?
I don't exactly understand the word floated. That's why I had floated, but it's okay. I hadn't floated.
Okay, so floated, that means like I went through my 20s ignoring my finances. Yeah, floated, or I went through.
Like floated on the sea, yes?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly, exactly. Mm-hmm. Good, got it now. So Artem, the fifth.
I ought to have realized, or I ought to had realized, or
No. I ought to have realized it was right.
I ought to have realized that I would be tempted to use it for the things I didn't need. I
Yeah.
just seem to pay it off.
Mm-hmm. So which one?
And the number, 1 second. Maybe no. Flashing out, but not on expensive wedding or something else.
That's right. That's not about wedding. I totally agree with you. But which one?
Spending too much on non-essential, maybe. G.
Exactly. Hava, do you have the same one?
At first I have G, but then I change for F.
For F, let's look at F. Getting a credit card. Okay, let me see. Tempted to use it for things I didn't need. It also makes sense. I just can't seem to pay it off. It looks so it makes sense. Artem, what would you say? How about credit card?
For other.
That's right. So, Hava, I think you are right in here. Yes. And it, in this sentence, you can see that would mean credit card. Use it for things I didn't need. So, meaning credit card. Good job. All right. Hava, take the sixth then.
It could have been just as slowly, some was simpler, surrounded by our very closest family and friends. I didn't understand this sentence, to be honest.
Okay. It could have been just as lovely, somewhere simpler, surrounded by our very close friends and family. Artem, would you like to have?
It's about wedding, but I don't understand.
That is about wedding. Let's see. То есть оно могло бы быть приятнее где-нибудь в более простом месте, somewhere simpler, в окружении наших близких и семьи. Yeah? So that is exactly about the wedding. Totally right. B. Good. Lovely. Artem, your turn, please.
I wish I had begun putting aside money earlier. I'd love to be able to stop working soon. I think it's 1 second. Not starting to save earlier for when you will retire. E.
Absolutely right. Good job. Okay, Hava, your turn, please.
I shouldn't have spent less. I should have spent less on clothes and games.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I should have spent less. Exactly. Okay. Which one is it?
G, spending too much on non-essentials.
Essentials, right? Clothes, games, that's not non-essentials, right? And the regret is to spend too much on it. Artem, the nines for you.
Yeah, 1 second. Oh, about the 9. I don't exactly understand what to how right is to write down.
Yeah, okay. So you remember supposed we use it, have a look at number 2. Was supposed to.
The fund was supposed to lose money.
Was or wasn't? Have a look.
Wasn't supposed to lose money.
Mhm.
Where we were told it was low risk. The fund wasn't supposed to
Mhm.
wasn't supposed to lose. Yes.
Mhm. Wasn't, supposed to lose.
Making a bad investment.
That's right. So that suits here better than to number 3. Yeah, so 3 would be C. All right. And how about the very last for you?
In the 9, I have A.
You've
I
got
have
H. H.
A.
A. Starting a business that failed. That also makes sense. Let's see what is the last one. All right.
If only I had known that the market for our product would be so competitive. I have this making a bad investment.
Okay. Have a look. So, which is better, starting a business that failed or making a bad investment? Where did the person invest in any other company, and where did the person start his own company? The 9s or the 10s?
Yes, the 10th it's own company.
Exactly. So that is about starting a business, right? So that would be A. And number 10, it was investing in someone else. We were told it was at low risk. Yeah, so someone told us, and the company lost the money. So I and then A. All right, agree?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay. So guys, could you please look at all of these regrets and situations that happened to people connected to money? And tell us, please, have you ever been to any of these situations? Or do you know anyone who's experienced anything like that? Right? So a moment to look through again and think quickly. So Artem, how about you?
I think this is the common regret that we need to save money earlier and to spend it when we will can I say will retire? Can I say this?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Then when we will retire, and but I think it's common thing that we don't do it.
Right. Okay. Do you remember the expression we said to save money for an emergency? What was another one? To save some money for a what day?
Like day?
It's
day.
in Russian like that.
Rainy day.
For a rainy day. That's right.
Yeah.
Totally right. Okay. Okay. So you say we should do that, but we don't in most cases, right? Okay. Hava, how about you? Have you ever been to any of these situations?
I was several times in situation when I regret about that I do some that I spending too much on non-essentials.
All right, such as what is your guilty pleasure?
If I go to clothes shop, I like some clothes, and that clothes I can wear 1 or 2 times, and because it's not convenient to wear every day, and they waste I waste money, and they take place in the home, and I regret about that I buying
Yes, I see. What do you do with these clothes? Do you ever sell them, or do you give them away to some other people?
I can to give
No, too often can. Have a be careful.
I can give this some friends or relatives, but and I can sell it in on the Avito.
Right. Okay, some marketplaces. Very, very good. And a couple of situations that are described here were about lending money to friends or to some other people. So, Artem, do you ever lend money to friends or relatives or any people you know?
Lend, this is the similar that borrow.
If you give, you lend. If you take, you borrow.
It's the opposite word, yeah?
The opposite person. Yes.
Opposite person.
Right.
Let me think about it. Yes, but I think I lended some money to my. I need to say about money. Yes.
Yes.
I lent some money to my friends, but I wish I hadn't done it because it's not good for friendship itself.
Right.
And nowadays we have credit cards and banks with loan, yes, with loans, and I think it's no need to borrow some money to your friend.
Lend some money to a friend, borrow from a friend.
Borrow from a friend, yeah.
That's right. Quite agree that it can ruin relationship at times. Yes, depending on the friend, of course, but you are at risk then. Okay. Good, guys. Now we're going to discuss a student who spends too much money. That's a student at university. His name is Hamid, and he's used some false economics or economists. Let's look at his spendings last week, and probably would give him some recommendations or criticism what was wrong to buy or to spend on. All right.
Sorry, I need to quit. Okay.
All right. Sure, Tom. Then have a good day. Yes. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Okay, good. So, Hava, do you see my screen?
Yes, I see.
It's very, very good. Okay, so have a look. Here is the spending, the list of Hamid's purchases last week. I'd like you to look and check what was wrong, do you think, for a student, for a university student? Give him some recommendations and criticism. Again, you can say he shouldn't have spent so much on, instead he could have, and so on. Okay. First, quickly look at the list. Look at his budget list. So, Hava, ready?
1 minute, please.
Yes, sure. Mm-hmm.
I think he shouldn't have spent so much money for kitchen knife,
Okay, right, why is that?
but he could have because I think it's too many for this.
Too much,
45,
yeah?
too
Too
much,
much.
too much for this.
So how much did he pay for kitchen knife, for a kitchen knife?
35.
Pounds, yeah? All right. I actually think I agree with you that kitchen knife was not a good decision, and he could have sharpened his older knife. What do you think?
Yes.
Good. All right, let's criticize the guy Hamid a little bit more.
Mm. What is rent and bills?
Rent and bills. So he's living in,
Rent.
yeah, that's right. And maybe some electricity bills or internet bills, I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe she can do coffee at his home, but
Right.
no.
Okay, so criticize him.
He could have prepared coffee by himself at the home.
Yeah. And he
Instead,
should have.
he should have.
He shouldn't have, let's say it the
He
negative.
shouldn't have takeaway coffees.
Right. He shouldn't have bought takeaway. Right. Very good. Okay. Hava, what do you think about apple peeling machine? Do you think it was a good investment?
Apple peeling machine.
Apple peeling machine. So it's an apple and you need to peel it. And he's bought a machine for that.
I think it's non-essentials.
Exactly. So try it out. Ему не надо было потратить.
He didn't have bought, spent money for apple peeling machine.
You can also say he shouldn't have splashed out, yes, on an apple machine. Good. All right, let's look. What else was rather expensive? Student, he's out of his budget.
He take 2 times free for 2 cleaning products and buy one get one free pair of socks.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not so bad.
Right. Okay. I also think it's not that much bad. It's not so much expensive. But what do you think about restaurant meals for a student?
Yes, I think he could have eaten meal at the home, or who could have eaten meal on the students' coffee or fast food.
Yes, right. But the cheapest is to cook something at home. So I believe he should have, or he ought to have cooked at home, right? How about travel? 10 pounds for travel. Could he have saved up there?
It depends where he travel.
Yes. So, for example, he takes some public transport and stuff like that. Could he have spent there a bit?
Maybe he could have used some students discounts.
All right, such a good idea. Yes. Or he could have traveled by bicycle, for instance.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost anything, right? So I'd say for a student, traveling by bike is such a great idea. Yeah. Keep fit and save up some money. Okay, Hava, let's see how much did we save. So 20, 25, then 20. So how much is it? 60, 80. But he spent 100 more. So we need 20 pounds more.
Maybe it's concert ticket.
Concert ticket. Okay, so regret.
Yeah. You shouldn't have spent for concert ticket. He shouldn't have spent the money for concert tickets.
Yes, okay. So try again another verb. Spent, okay, but try another verb.
He shouldn't have splashed out money for concert ticket.
On a concert ticket, yes. So splash out on and spend money on also, yeah? Splash out on and splash out on and spend money on a concert ticket, yes? So we leave the boy without any entertainment, yes? Being a student, there is not much entertainment then. All right, very, very good. So, Hava, what general recommendations or general advice would you give to a student in terms of the budget? How to live on the budget? Give at least 3 or 4 recommendations. What's a good idea?
I commented that students shouldn't have splashed out on non-essentials. Also, they could have prepared some meal and coffee at home.
Right.
And shouldn't have splashed out on some entertainment.
Or on too much entertainment, right?
And the students could have used bicycles or самокаты, как будет?
Scooter.
Or scooters to go to some destinations.
Yes, totally right. Can't argue with that. That's such a great idea. By the way, they can also, so he could have also shared his room with another student and it would make it cheaper, right? Yes. Okay, have a brilliant work with the vocabulary. You use it very well and grammar also, yeah? So these regrets in the past are very, very nice, okay? So I'd like you to check out some homework. Yes, if you manage it, I'll keep the same as the previous time, all right? Because there was some homework on workbook and on students' book. Check it out, please.
Okay. After in every lesson, I think the day before lesson, I think now I put bed to bed. I put on bed my kids and I start to do homework in English, but it's can take many time, and I can turn off with my kids.
Right, I can imagine that.
And the next day I try to do this, but time is как сказать,
Time
быстро.
flies, yes, time flies.
Quite quickly, and I didn't manage with this. I hope on the weekends I do homeworks.
Right. Very, very good. Hava, I believe in you. Yes. So I really believe in you. And yes, anyway, try to check it out. Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay.
Then have a lovely day. Yes. Enjoy the day, enjoy the time, and see you next week then. All right. So see you. Bye bye.